Hey, Casey.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, do you want to play some Game Roulette?
You bet your sweet bippy I do.
All right.
That is a saying.
Yeah, that's our friend Scott says that all the time.
Does he?
Yeah. You never noticed that?
What's on the docket? What's the theme this month?
Okay, so this month we're doing games who, I guess it's sequels who took a hard left turn. Games who first and second games were very different from each other.
I see.
Did that make sense at all?
I think so.
Okay.
You're talking about a sequel to a game that was one way, and then the sequel, they're like, hey, let's do something completely different.
Yes. Who does that? Who makes something so different?
Oh, it's been done.
All of a sudden. Okay, so the games, let's back out of the way so the board can come down.
Okay.
And the games on the docket are Super Mario Brothers 1 and 2.
Ooh, classics.
Notoriously, I should also mention that we're going to do something different where after we select a game, one of us is going to play the original and the other person is going to play the sequel.
I love it.
All right.
More playtime for us.
Okay. So yeah, Mario 1 and 2.
Okay.
Mario 2 obviously being Toki Panic rebranded.
We'll talk about that if we get it.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Zelda and
The Legend of Zelda 2. And Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
The Adventures of Link.
Yes.
Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Which we know.
I assume these are all Nintendo games?
No.
Ooh.
Skate or Die.
Oh, man. One. Skate or Die 1 is so great. Skate or Die 2 is so bad.
I haven't played Skate or Die 2, so I'm kind of anxious to see how it's different. Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh.
Which had the Funkatron sequel, which I don't know enough about that and how it's different. And Pac-Man and Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures.
I've never even heard of that second one. So obviously it's got to be great.
I've actually played it.
Oh.
Very bizarre.
Okay.
All right, so...
Who's going first?
You spin the wheel, and then I will... it will also result in who is going to be playing the first one and second one.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Come on. Go. I don't even know what I want. I
want to play Zelda too. So
I get Super Mario Brothers 1 and 2.
Okay, all right.
So what are we doing? Am I playing 2 or are you playing 2? Do we flip a coin?
Yeah, let's flip a coin.
Okay.
We haven't adjusted the wheel to do this player selection yet.
Call heads or tails.
Okay, I want to play Mario 2.
Okay.
And I call heads.
Okay. Here's the flip of the coin. Heads.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Mario 1.
And then I'll play Mario 2.
Okay, load it up.
Hey.
All right. A classic.
Mario Brothers.
Has anyone ever not played this?
Yeah, we finally got around to it. After 8 long episodes.
Do you think there is anyone out in the world that has never played this?
Yeah. I mean, like, I dated a woman who was 5 years younger than me. And she had not seen Raiders of the Lost Ark. She had not seen Jaws.
Well, that's different. This is like seminal.
I would say seeing Indiana Jones is equivalent to, well, no. Mario Brothers would be more common. You're right. I take that back.
I'm gonna hit that. Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. So we're supposed to be evaluating this for like, okay, this is the baseline.
Yeah.
This is what the first one was.
Typical scroller. I mean...
Typical scroller.
Well, kind of like
all the millions of platformers that came out before Mario Brothers.
I am jumping on enemies, getting to the end of a level. Fantastic. Classic. Very simple, easy to learn, difficult to master.
Were there any platformers before Mario Brothers?
Probably, but I don't think they were necessarily bad. And granted, there is the point to be made that some might consider this an absurd sequel, or like a weird sequel, considering...
You're absolutely right.
There was...
Mario Brothers for the...
well, it was in the arcade, but then they did have it on... Fuck.
That was a game where you and Luigi were walking around a bunch of pipes.
Yes.
Killing crabs.
It was like a competitive...
I feel bad for the crab. It's never come back. Except for like in Sunshine, but that was obviously not an inspired crab.
Yeah.
Just a crab.
I suppose.
Bring back the crab.
Hashtag bring back the crab.
2016.
Ooh, piranha plants. Oh!
Yeah, the...
oh, no!
But...
These controls. Little dicey.
The source, you know the Mario Brothers with the pipes? The source code to that is on my wall.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, I've seen it, but...
Yeah.
It was... Oh, God!
It's hard to tell what game it is.
It's for the original Mario Brothers.
It's for the one with pipes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not for this one.
The one that they brought back as a mini game, I think, in Mario Brothers 3.
What?
I think it's in Super Mario Brothers 3.
The yellow Nintendo box Raccoon Mario had a mini game with that?
I believe so.
I don't remember that.
God. Should I go for a warp?
Yeah, do it. We're only going to play this one for a little bit.
Ooh, I want to go to 3.
Ooh, the nighttime one.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
That's my jam. Oh, gosh. Oh, God, they have wings now. Oh, God.
You know, Mario Maker has made it seem like it's very interesting watching what people make now versus what was made back then.
Well, you didn't want to scare everyone off like Mario Maker seems to want to be built for.
There were less sadists.
Yes. I will say, I felt like as a child, I never really beat this game. But they did an amazing re-release of this for Game Boy Color called Super Mario Brothers DX. And it was so awesome. It had... Oh, God, no. Hammer Brothers. No. 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 Oh, God, these springs are hard.
I'm not positive I've ever beat this game either. I definitely got to like 8-3 anytime I play this game. I just don't know if I ever cinched it.
Yeah. Super Mario Brothers DX... it has like all sorts of extra bonuses in it too. It's basically like a special edition of this where it has all of the original stuff. It has some extra stuff thrown in, and it's all super awesome. Plus, it was a portable version of this. I think it was the first portable version of this. I played the hell out of that game, and that was the only time I've ever definitely beaten this game.
I think they made a portable version of this that was like not a Game Boy cartridge. It was literally just a hardware peripheral that just had this one game on it.
Ooh. Oh, gosh. Oh! All right. Oh, Firefly. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. So we're getting all these power-ups. Oh, no. No.
The classic squat jump.
There we go. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, God. I forgot how to do that for a second. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, thank God.
Casey's playing on a very old controller, so that might be why he's having a little trouble.
Please defend my terrible skills.
Well, you were playing, it's like, oh, I don't do this.
Oh, no!
These controls are a little iffy. I'm like, shut up.
No.
And now I see it's like you're on ice.
Oh, I got a game over. All right, let's just call it there.
Yep, that's
all right,
good.
So let's move on to the weirdness of Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yes, and we should probably mention that in Japan.
Yes, let's talk about that for one quick second before we show this. Is Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan was basically the exact same game as what we're seeing right here.
Yep.
Just some different levels, some
what you would expect
quirky
from a sequel.
Stuff. Yes. And but it was deemed too difficult for American audiences.
So we didn't get it.
No, so we got a reskinned version of another game called Doki Doki Panic. And then eventually we got Super Mario Brothers 2 The Lost Levels.
Which I think that's going to be the common thread for all these sequels that take a hard left turn is that they just applied the license to something.
It feels that way.
Yeah.
But
right,
yeah, let's check it out.
Let's play it. All right.
Oh, man, this music.
Oh, I have to burp immediately. This is great music.
Oh, wow. So immediately we're already getting
differences.
Get the ability to select your character. And, oh, man.
Yeah. World map.
Here we go.
Oh, and verticality?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that floating.
Oh, boy. So you've selected the princess, who I don't believe was Peach yet. And look, you just jumped on her, on that enemy. Oh, my God.
Rapping? This could not be more different.
This is so different.
But, like,
I remember, as a kid, I did not like this game. Like, I mean, I liked it, obviously, because it was a video game, and I liked almost anything, but it definitely, I just remember being like, what is this? Because I had all 3 Super Mario Brothers for my NES. Look at this. You're picking up radishes and turnips. You can float. And I'm sure there's no one watching this that hasn't played this game. But, you know, everyone has their own ability. So, like, Mario's very, well-rounded. Luigi is got his super high jump that's very hard to control, which he has like maintained throughout the years.
You remapped the jump button to the one on the right. And I cannot handle it.
Oh, well.
No. I'm gonna figure it out.
Toad is the fastest and the strongest, so he picks stuff up the quickest.
Oh yeah, that was a weird thing. He just picks stuff
but he has a very short jump.
And you know what? I don't think I've ever noticed that he picks stuff up fast.
Oh, he does. He does.
Yeah.
The one up. And then Princess can float, and she's the weakest in terms of like speed picking up things. You know what's funny about this game too is the fact that even though this is definitely like the black sheep of Mario games,
didn't they release this in Japan as Mario Brothers US?
Mm-hmm.
And they did that with a couple games to kind of
it's
like, oh, this is the US version.
Well, the interesting thing to me is like this is the game that introduced us to Shy Guys, and you've got your super jump. I almost forgot.
Whoa!
Ooh, introduced us to Shy Guys, where like that has those characters have prevailed.
Shy Guys are iconic.
Shy Guys are kind of iconic. Birdo is in this game.
Mm-hmm.
She's all over like Mario sports games.
Oh, they definitely adopted.
It's pretty interesting to me that you would have a weird game like this, and it's really had a lasting effect on the Mario universe because it's essentially like it's not a real Mario game.
Oh,
Ooh,
I just
nice.
barely made that.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of it's kind of it's a somewhat non-linear path too.
Oh yeah, you kind of you go more than just left and right. Or
Yep.
you just go more than just go right. You go up down.
And speaking of Birdo,
Hey, Birdie Bo.
and you know the story behind Birdo, right?
Was it a translation error where he was made a transvestite? Or?
No, he's no. That's what his character actually is in Japan, I believe. Is
Transvestite.
Birdo is a man, or a male character who identifies as female. Yes, very strange.
I love it. I love it.
Very just interesting.
Keep rocking, Princess here. I think it's awesome. I'm sure at the time they thought it was silly, but since they didn't really make a direct joke about it, it's almost considered progressive, probably.
I just find it strange that I'm moving on topics now.
Oh,
I find it strange that so the protagonist in this also is not Bowser or King Koopa or whatever you want to call him.
Wart.
It's Wart, and this is all a dream.
Oh.
This is all Mario's crazy dream. This entire game, and Wart is this giant toad who basically hates vegetables, and you have to hit him with vegetables at the end. And it is interesting to me that I don't know if I'm sure he has, but like he has not prevailed like a lot of other enemies in this game. That he hasn't really shown up.
You don't
in other
really
games.
you don't really see Wart anymore. Things
Yeah, you don't.
dicey.
Oh,
come on.
I do remember liking these ninja dudes.
Oh yeah. I forget what they're called.
Now you're in like the negative zone.
Yep.
Very interesting. Where does this one rank for you?
I liked this one a lot.
Really?
Like I was a kid when I played it, so I didn't appreciate. It didn't occur to me that's like, oh, this is super different.
Yeah. I didn't like it as a kid, but I remember when I got my Game Boy Advance, the first Super Mario Brothers Advance was a remake of this. Or it was basically the all-star version. Man, you fight Birdo all the time. And I'm
stringing the Birdo fights
I definitely played a lot of it just because of I had my Game Boy Advance. You know, I needed games for it.
Yeah, I immediately took to this just like I took to the first one. I really liked it. Even it's got a completely different style, setup, whatever.
Ooh, no bonus. I forget.
Yeah, I'm not getting any coins because negative zone. You got to pick up plants.
Try someone else.
No.
Yes.
Peach for life.
No. Peach is boring.
Float time. Well, there's no way I'm playing Luigi with these delayed controls here. Going through the vid capture.
But he's so... Ooh, get that star.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Microphone was in the way. I'm making as many excuses as possible as to why my gaming is not top-notch. Top-tier gaming.
I think one of these is a potion.
It's gonna be the last one I pick up, so I don't get any radishes in the...
Oh, you got the clock.
I can hop on.
I think this one has a potion. I think it's on the bottom. Damn it.
Yeah. Okay, so... Get the negative zone thing here.
And then
Coin. 2 spins of the wheel.
Boom.
And I always politely go back in the door.
Although you also...
instead of waiting out the timer.
What are those birds? Oh, right. If you had used it there, that's
it's a warp. Ah, man, I remember finding that out as a kid and losing my mind.
Oh, man, you're going to die. You're right at the boss. Now that I'm looking at that bird thing, like, it looks like it's definitely a thing wearing a mask. It's definitely like a demon.
It's like a Shy Guy, but bird.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's scary.
Oh, seriously?
Wow, that was a bad throw.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
I'm just going to get rid of these guys one at a time. Off the cliff edge. There we go.
Woo! Oh, right.
Now my memory's starting to get foggy here.
Yeah.
Remember the key mask guys?
Yes, I don't like those.
A lot of masks.
Oh, that's a game over.
Boo. A lot of masks in this one. So yeah, even though, it was a hard left turn because...
it's well regarded by a lot of people.
Yeah, it's still a good game.
Like, do you think I mean, not that it's a bad game, but do you think it was well regarded just because people were like, oh, this is so different?
I think it definitely comes...
Because like Mario Brothers 3 is, while a return to form, it is still wildly different from the first one in terms of like, there's an overworld and you can kind of choose your path, and there's definitely more of like a story. Like
those are like evolutions though, like incremental improvements.
Sure.
Like not changing what it is at the base.
Like all I can think of when I think of like Mario Brothers 3 is like in Japan, it must have been a huge change because they got Mario, and then Mario 2 is basically looks exactly the same as 1.
They didn't get Tokidoki Panic?
They did, but
under the name Tokidoki Panic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then later Mario US.
Yeah. But like to them it went Mario Brothers 2, The Lost Levels, and then Mario Brothers 3, and like that's a huge jump from 2 to 3.
Yeah.
In terms of graphics, gameplay, you just get such a bigger game. Like that's why I know Mario Brothers 3 is considered such a classic, and why I love it so much is it is just a big game.
I remember that game was probably the biggest, it was a big event game. I remember everyone talking about it, even though I was like 8.
Yes.
And everyone waiting in line for those yellow boxes. Great. All right, let's go back and spin the wheel.
Okay.